Good morning students, welcome to our today's online classroom. Last day we discussed our chapter from our textbook. So students, welcome back to our class. Let us discuss the rest of the lines in the poem A Thing of Beauty written by John Keats. Now look at your textbook. Such the sun, the moon, trees old and young, sprouting a shady boon, for simple sheep, and such are daffodils. With the green world they live in, and clear rills, that for themselves a cooling cover make against the hot season. The mid-forest brake, rich with a sprinkling of fair musk rose blooms, and such too is the grandeur of the tombs we have imagined for the mighty dead. All lovely tales that we have heard or read, an endless fountain of immortal drink pouring unto us from the heavens brink. Such the sun, the moon, trees old and young and sprouting a shady boon. So in the previous stanzas we were telling that beautiful things always increases the joy. It always keeps us happy, and its beauty increases day after day, and it will not diminish or vanish at any time. It will be there for always. And another thing that we discussed was that in spite of all this despair, disappointment and the evil things in this world, there is something which binds us to this earth. It can be the beautiful memories, it can be the beautiful garland of beautiful things that binds us to this world every day, every morning. So that is where we stopped. Now again the poet is telling us that those beautiful things can be, what can be those beautiful things that binds us to this earth? Such the sun, the moon, trees old and young, sprouting a shady boon. So it can be, all these things are sprouting. Sprouting means growing, start growing. So it is sprouting a shady boon. Boon means blessing. So the sun, the moon, big trees old and young means big trees and small plants, all these things are growing are blessings for us. Okay, all beautiful things of the nature are a boon for humanity. So all beautiful things in the nature, including the sun, the moon, big trees, old trees, small sprouting trees, all these things are a boon for humanity. The sun, the moon, old and young trees, everything provides us a shady shelter, shady boon, shady blessing. So all these things provides us some shady boon, blessings for simple sheep, and such are daffodils with the green world they live in. Not only for humanity, these things are not only a boon, a blessing for humanity, even for simple sheep. Sheep, you know. So even for simple sheep, it is a blessing. And for such are daffodils with the green world they live in. Not only the sun, moon, trees and all, even these flowers, daffodil flowers which grow in the greenery, that is also a boon for humanity as well as even for a simple sheep. So not only all these things, then what? And clear rills that for themselves are cooling covered, make against the hot season. Clear rills. What is the meaning of rills? Rills means small streams of water. So clear means transparent, very clear stream of water that provides us. What is that? What does it provide us? Clear rills that for themselves are cooling covered. What is the meaning of covered? Shelter of bushes. So in the hot season, in the summer season, the clear rills are providing shelter. It's giving a cooling effect for this bushes. Okay, clear rills that for themselves are cooling covert make against the hot season. So in the hot season, the clear rills, the clear stream provides a cooling covering for this bushes of trees and plants. The mid forest break, mid means in the middle, forest break, break means, what is the meaning of break? Thicket. So the mid forest break, the breaks that grows in the middle of the forest, the mid forest break, the thickets, the thick bushes that grows in the middle of the bushes are rich with the sprinkling of fair musk blooms. So musk blooms, musk rose flowers blooms over all this thicket. So that scene, that is also a beautiful thing that binds us to this earth. So not only the sun, the moon, all the trees, young trees, then these daffodils that grow, this rill, the thickets, and this musk rose that blooms in the thicket. All these things are very beautiful. These can be the things, these are actually boons for us, the boons that binds us to this earth. Not only that, and such too is the grandeur of the dooms. Dooms means doomsday, the final day. You might have the judgment's day, you might have heard in your epics and all. So that such too is the grandeur of the dooms we have imagined for the mighty dead. So we have heard about so many stories about this doomsday. That beauty, that grandeur beauty, that the thing that we have imagined, that is also, that can be another reason that binds us to this earth. So that beauty of that grandeur, the magnificence and beauty of that doomsday which we have imagined for our mighty dead people, that beauty also binds us to this world. All lovely tales that we have heard or read, and all those lovely beautiful stories that we have read or heard, that also can be a part of this garland of beautiful memories, an endless fountain of immortal drink pouring onto us from the heavens bring. So all these things include the sun, the moon, old trees, young trees, and the sprouting shade, and daffodils, the musk rose, the sprinkling the stream, clear rills, and this doomsdays, the magnificence and beauty of the doomsdays, the tales we have read and heard, all these things are beautiful things. It's like a immortal drink. Immortal drink means nectar. You might have heard about nectar. So it is like the nectar flowing from the heaven's bring. Bring means corner. So it is just like the nectar flowing from the corner of heaven's corner. So it is just like that immortal drink pouring onto us from the heaven's corner. So all these beautiful things are provided for us. All these beautiful things are just like the nectar flowing from the heaven's corner towards it. So all these beautiful things binds us to this world. So this is what John Keats telling us. So let's look at this poem stanza once again. Such the sun, the moon, trees old and young, sprouting a shady boon. For simple sheep and such are daffodils, with the green world they live in. So these things, all this sun, moon, trees, old, young, sprouting, it all gives us a boon, blessing, not only for humanity, even for the simple sheeps it is providing. And such are daffodils, with the green world they live in. So the daffodil flowers and it's that greenery, the greenery in between the daffodil flowers, that is also a blessing that is given to us by the gods. And the clear rills that for themselves a cooling covered make against the hot season. So the clear rills, streams, that is also a blessing. The mid forest break, the thickets in the middle of the forest, that is another blessing. Musk rose, that blooms just like sprinkled all over the green covering. That is another beauty of the nature, blessing given to us. And the beauty, magnificence and beauty of the doomsday that we have imagined for our mighty dead mighty dead forefathers, and all the tales that we have heard and read, all these beautiful stories that we have heard and read. All these things are just like the nectar pouring from the heaven's corner unto us, to this to the humanity. So all these things are the beautiful things that binds us to this earth every morning, despite all the disappointment and other evil things in this world. These are the beautiful things that binds us to this earth. So I hope you understood the meaning of the poem. Now you have to read your textbook and understand each word in the poem. Don't forget to take down the notes, download it and file it, and write it in your notebook later. See the URL and attend the test today itself. Till we meet in the next class. Bye bye.